When people see this cotton and they touch it, that's an immediate connection that happens.
Yeah.
And that connection is powerful.
Yeah.
And that's what we got to do in agriculture is make sure people connect to our product. My name is Julius Tillery. 2016, when I started the idea of black cotton, I wanted to bring awareness that, it's not many black cotton farmers in existence. 2017, we started developing products. In 2018, January 1st, 2018, we got into this office. We've been here since. When I was doing this business out of my living room, it was limited to my living room. But this, these classrooms really opened up opportunities for us because we make thousands of products that go across the country. I've sold over 40 states.
Right here in an abandoned school.
That's right. Education is very important to me, and I just felt like with this industry and this business, we can be able to educate so many people.
Obviously, this month is Black History Month, and your black cotton really talks about the history of cotton and the history of your farm. So just tell me more about that and your vision, sort of, I guess, for this.
Well, right now we're in Northampton County. Northampton County is the #2 producing county of cotton in the state, and Halifax County is the #1 producing county of cotton in the state, which this region is called the Roanoke Valley. So I feel like we're in cotton country in North Carolina. So I grew up in this country of this region of cotton producing, and I knew a lot of, growing up, I knew a lot of black cotton farmers. So I embraced that culture. That was around me, my uncles, my father, my grandfather, my cousins, we all worked in this industry, and my whole community worked in this industry. And over the last couple decades, I've seen it dwindling down. And I just wanted to be able to have an impact on the industry, a positive impact on the industry, let people know we still exist and we have value in the industry.
Earlier, you and I were discussing the stigma of black farmers growing cotton and some of that. I mean, talk about that a little bit.
There's a lot of negative stigmas around black farmers in general. I mean, and it don't have to just be cotton. It could be watermelon. It could be any crop, peanuts. However, cotton has the most negative stigma. People associate it with slavery, and for good reason. Slavery was a terrible thing. Even like in this home community, my last name is Tillery. My family descended from Tillery, North Carolina. We was part of Tillery Plantation. However, so we know we have roots in slavery, and we know that this crop has been important to slavery. However, what I want to do is get beyond that, because in 1865, slavery ended.
That's right.
But however, the cotton industry didn't. The cotton industry pushed forward, and a lot of people worked in the cotton industry really up to the 1980s. And once the combines came in, it kind of moved a lot of people out of the industry. But what I want to do is find a unique way that we can reconnect back and see value in the cotton industry. I remember one time I asked the question, who was the moguls we have in farming? And I looked around and I didn't see any. So I want, not to say that I am a mogul in farming, but I want to create an image that other people can get behind. So online, I tell people I'm the Puff Daddy of cotton.
There you go.
I embrace hip hop, I embrace hip hop culture, I embrace all things cool and popular culture that attract people to the industry. I don't want to make people feel like they are wrong for not supporting me. But I want to make people, I would hope to inspire people to feel right by purchasing from us and supporting us.
Beyond cotton, you started a farmer's market here in Garysburg.
Absolutely.
I think you're doing some salad greens and other things like that at the farmer's market. How's that going? Tell me about that.
Well, food insecurity is definitely an issue in this area. This town doesn't have a grocery store. And we, not too long ago, we didn't even have a Dollar General. And so fresh food access was extremely hard to have. And I feel like everyone across the nation deserves to be able to access fresh food. When we started that farmer's market, not only did it provide fresh food for our people, but it also provided hope that we can work together. The farmer and the consumer, or the business person and the other consumer, we can all work together to build something. It's had a positive effect on our community. When I leave this earth, I'm gonna be buried down here. So when I leave here and I'm buried here, I hope where I'm buried at and the whole community is a little bit better. North Carolina is a business-friendly state for agriculture.
Yeah.
I've talked to some guys that grow cotton in the Delta, and one guy told me he was interested in doing something like this, and the cotton farmers just came down on so hard. They didn't want any of their stuff being used in this decorative way. For instance, the ideologies between organic and conventional, like in the Midwest, they will fight it to the death.
Yeah.
You know, like conventional, it's the same thing. But in North Carolina, I think the father says, hey, son, you're gonna do conventional, son, you're gonna do organic. And you work together.
And there's room for everybody.
And there's room for everybody.
You know, just let's all do it and do it good. And yeah, that's a.
So I embrace all the positives of North Carolina ag, because a lot of them, because we all a lot of family farms. People just trying to make a buck and keep their farm sustainable.
It's been great to come down here and just see your operation. I mean, what you've done here is awesome. So I'm proud of you, man.
Oh, thank you, thank you. We're gonna try to keep it going.